Hey guys, welcome to another painting stream here as we're going to be painting up some more Skittles Super Speedway Series cars today. I told you guys yesterday I hated to cut short right in the middle of painting a car, but I promised that today was going to be a longer stream, and indeed it is. This stream is more than likely going to hit over 2 hours, maybe longer than that. I don't remember how long Google Hangouts allow you to have a stream for. It's like 4 hours, I think, if I recall. That's the maximum. But we're going to go as long as we can because with the fact that the three main series now, Coors Light Truck Series, Pizza Next Series, Hershey's Cup Series, those are all completed. And yesterday we had the Snickers Cup Series Daytona 500. There's no racing video that is scheduled to come out, at least that I'm going to be doing. Maybe, I think Qualls released the second IROC race today. It was either today or last night. And so on my end, I'm not going to be releasing racing videos for a while because I'm currently in the process of getting these cars painted for the upcoming series. However, I am going to state this, that we are a quarter of the way. Oh, hang on, there's a phone call. Let me quickly just see who it is, and then I'll give you guys this update. All right, I'm back. I apologize for that. Our cordless phone is dead, and so I had to actually go out to the kitchen, which is on the complete other side of the house, to be able to find out who it was, and it was a telemarketer. They didn't even message, so yay. And my dogs got on the stream, so yay for barking dogs. So as I was going to say, we are a quarter of the way ready to have the first special race as far as our milestone for the hashtag Daytona Dream 2019. When we reach the $100 threshold, we will be having the 8th annual NNSCRA Royal Rumble at Talladega No Walls. And I just got to say thank you so much for two people that have already donated, James Shelley and Jesse Turner. Really, really appreciate it. And with the donations that they both made, both of those people are for all of the events that are going to be coming up here. They have locked in reserved rides for all those events. And both of them are going to be inducted into the 2018 NSRA Hall of Fame as a driver and also as a donor. And I'm also just going to say this too: if any of the people that donate are already in the Hall of Fame, you would also you'd still be in the Hall of Fame, but you would be in there as a driver and as a donor. There's going to be like a special moniker under your name, indicating that you were a donor as well. So we're currently at $25 of the $1,000 raised, which is amazing, seeing as how I just put out the video yesterday. So that is incredible, and I appreciate that so much. On my end, I am in the process of getting stuff that I wasn't able to sell up in Madison Bouckville, and I'm going to probably be having a garage sale this weekend. Stuff that I don't sell in the garage sale, I'm going to then probably send to auction, or whatever money I raise in the garage sale and the auction. I'm going to be putting that towards trying to get down to Daytona next summer. And I also am currently in the process as well of having some stuff listed on eBay. Also, I wanted to throw something else out here too. I saw a comment yesterday on the video that I put out for Daytona Dream 2019. That's what we're going to be calling it, Daytona Dream 2019. But I saw where somebody said, I would love to be able to donate, but I don't have the money right now. I'm broke. I just want to say, too, I appreciate those kind of people as well that, want to donate even though they can't, because I've been in that situation, too. I have been in a situation where I've wanted to help somebody out. I've wanted to be able to, donate money to a charity, etc. And at the time, I just didn't have the money. So, those people out there that are in that situation, please understand. I do know what that's like. I do understand that predicament. So, do not feel badly if you're not able to donate. Um, you know, it's something that's out of your control, and I've been there, had that happen, so I completely understand. Also, before we get started, I want to show you guys something that I was working on yesterday. I kind of didn't really want to paint any of the not Snickers, the Skittles Super Speedway Series cars after the stream, just because we were going to continue on with the 91 of Tristan Folks that we had started yesterday, and we ended in the middle of. So the Icebreakers online series that I ran for 7 seasons is coming back for an 8th season, but I'm not going to be running it. I'm running in it, but I'm not going to be running it myself. The main admin is going to be Andrew Miller. A lot of you may know him, top dragster. Runs over in with the TRN organization in terms of offline. He's taking over the Icebreakers online series for an 8th season. But I'm going to be running in it, and I'm running for a team called Backmarker Motorsports. It's usually comprised of myself, James Shelley, and Charles Jackson. And basically, our goal is we're there for experience. We don't expect that we're necessarily going to win, but we usually run towards the back until like 20 to go, 10 to go, depending on what the track is, and then we try and get ourselves up to the front. We basically try and spend most of the race surviving. So we call ourselves Backmarker Motorsports because usually we run at the back on purpose. But we're going to be running a team, Backmarker Motorsports, in the Icebreakers Online series, and we're running a mod that I don't think I've run, oh gracious, until some season in Mobile One Cup Series, I think. Might have been Season 3, might have been Season 4. It's the SRD NWS 11 mod. But I haven't painted on that mod in ages. But I came up with a concept for me share screen. I came up with a concept for what I'm going to be running and for primary, and I'm going to be painting Shelley's at some point as well. He's giving me what he wants one of his schemes to be. But we are, instead of running the Impala Challenge, I think it's a Challenger Charger. I can't remember which it is for the Dodge. Ford, what was the Ford? A Mustang, and I think there was a Toyota Camry that year. We are running Audis, Audi A5s, I think. And I made a paint scheme, and there is no render scene out there for that mod to be able to download. And so I put it on Sim Racing Design and asked if anybody out there could render the car. And I got 4 renders, which I want to show you guys, which I thought were really cool. So this is what my primary is going to be looking like. I got a Snickers Crispier Audi, and all I had was the flat, and they ended up making these renders, which were really, really cool. So that's one of them. This is one that shows a 3-way angle. This was based off of the Chevy Impala template, by the way, and I turned it into the Audi. There's another view. I like the Snickers cars. I like doing the Snickers cars, mostly because I like being able to do the hood here, where it goes from the hood over onto the above the right front wheel well down here behind the headlight. It's like 4 or 5 different areas where you have to make the Snickers logo merge together, but I kind of like that. I also like the background design I was able to get. This is like a design that's actually on the Snickers Crispier wrapper, and so I was able to do that. And then this is, I think, the other one. This is the last one. That's a close one. And you can see right there, underneath the left front light, Backmarker Motorsports. We actually have a new logo. I made a new logo for our team. We had 2 different logos. And the first one was difficult to kind of fit underneath the headlight, so I made it more elongated. This is what it looks like now. This is what it used to look like. So you can see it was more up and down rather than side to side, so it was harder to fit underneath the light. So this is what our logo looks like now. So it's longer and easier to fit. Okay. Heart just broke even more. Been up since 8:45. Didn't want to see the news article in local newspaper back in Colorado. Has a story about what happened Sunday night. Ma'am. Yeah, I know, Johnny. I hear you. You really never do get over it. It always sticks with you. So I understand, man. You just gotta go through the grieving period. Eventually, you'll be able to move on from it, but I understand it. It never truly goes away. It's always kind of there in the back of your mind. I've been there. All right, so let's get into it here. And I don't know if we can exit. Nope, we gotta open it up this way. So we were last working on Tristan Folk's number 91 Tampa Bay Lightning Ford, and signups for the series are still open for those that haven't yet signed up. Um, I probably should have posted the link in the description to the sign up video, but if you haven't signed up and you want to sign up on the stream, you can look down in the description and there's a Google Documents thing that shows you what rides are available, and you can sign up for one of those available rides. We had like 4 or 5 people sign up yesterday, so we're continuing to have signups fill up, which means more paint schemes to do, but that's okay. That's why I made the series. And so what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I think there was a base that I had actually downloaded for this. So let me get that. Yep, there it is. So also, if you want to help donate for the Daytona Dream 2019, the link to that is also down in the description below as well, for the GoFundMe. I realized yesterday when I put out the video, I probably should have realized this before I put the video out, that on GoFundMe, the minimum amount that you can donate is $5. And I had stated that if you donated $5, you get a locked in spot for the upcoming event, special event, whichever it may be. Currently, it would be the Royal Rumble. And if you donate $10 or more, then, as I said, you get locked into all the special events and you get inducted into this season's 2018 NSCRA Hall of Fame. With the fact that you're only able to donate a minimum of $5, that means that if you donate the minimum on GoFundMe, you get the automatic locked-in spot into the upcoming special event. So, I probably should have made that a little bit clearer in the video yesterday, but I had never donated to GoFundMe, and I got told that by Michael Norman. So, I apologize for that, but it still kind of works out in the fact that if you donate, you get the reward, rather than you donating and not getting the reward. If you donate the minimum, you still get a reward, which I think is kind of cool. All right, so we're going to take Ryan Reed's Lily Diabetes 16, and we're going to have that be the base for Tristan's car. I got to get a couple of colors here to save so that way I have them. She was only 21. All my professors wish me to be 100% focused in class. I wish. Yeah, I mean, that's tough, especially that you have to. I mean, if you are in school, if you have a job, anything like that, after something like that going on, it is very difficult to focus. I mean, you could kind of see being in school or at work or whatever with something like this going on as a bit of a curse, but also you can also see it as a blessing too, because it could help to maybe take your mind off of what's going on in terms of the death of your friend and everything. Um, it can help you to be able to focus on something else, which can kind of help out in terms of not grieving all the time. I mean, put it this way, I know this is not exactly a great comparison, but the first time that I ever was away from home, I went down and was visiting my aunt, and I had never been away from my parents before. And so every time I would think about that, I'd be brokenhearted. I would be crying. I was little at the time, but um, my aunt had a friend, and they would take me to all these different things. They took me to a firehouse museum. They took me to like some park. They took me to different things as kind of like distractions, and it worked. At the time that I was there and I was seeing all these things, I wasn't even thinking about it. But then as soon as I would get back into the car, immediately my mind would jump back to, oh, my parents aren't with me. I'm alone down here, and then I would start crying again. So, the fact that there was those distractions around were helpful, and maybe college, and I know this from experience. College sometimes, if it's a class you enjoy, it can be a welcome distraction. But if it's a class that you don't really care about, then maybe it's not a distraction. But it can definitely, I think, if it's a class you enjoy, it can kind of help you out in the grieving process to be a distraction to help kind of take your mind away from what's going on. At least, if not for just a little moment. Obviously, it's not going to take it away completely, but it can be a little bit of a helpful distraction, at least for a little bit of time. Okay, we're going to make the spoiler blue as well because the colors of the blue merge up there. All right. I actually really like that base scheme for this car. Okay, so okay, I do need that. Otherwise, the stream will crash. Tried going to classes yesterday. Thankful that my teachers gave me the space I wanted. I'm hoping for more of the same today. The only distraction I have is painting. Oh, I mean, yeah, find something that's gonna take your mind off of it. That's the give. And welcome, Jay. I'm glad you're here, Jay. I need you to tell me what I'm messing up on for this scheme, because you were a big help yesterday with a couple of things that I was missing on that Dale Jr. throwback. Alrighty, so we're going to the Tampa Bay Lightning logo back. Ooh, we could actually do a white one on the hood. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, when I was on campus at Hartwick, I never really had that close of a relationship with my advisors. I don't really remember my first advisor. I do remember my second advisor, and I didn't, there wasn't much of a student advisor relationship between us. Um, so I didn't exactly have the best of experiences when I was on campus at college. Wasn't that great. I was happy to be able to do online courses. I was a commuter. I would commute every morning. Well, not every morning. It was I would usually try and get my schedule to be somewhere on Tuesday, Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So that way I would make a maximum of 3 trips a week down there. Usually, I would be able to get it at Tuesday, Thursdays, but then I kind of ran out of Tuesday, Thursday classes that I was able to sign up for. And so, with being a commuter and not living on campus, which I really wasn't that interested in doing, didn't have actually really didn't have any friends for the most part. I had a couple of kids in certain classes that I got along with, but we never really got to know each other because, they were on campus. They had their cliques and I was a commuter. So, in terms of making friends and stuff, there wasn't really much in terms of that on campus at college. And aside from that, I had a couple of hurdles I had to get over that I wasn't particularly thrilled about. I won't really go into them because they are of a political and religious nature. And the two things I try and avoid when doing live streams or doing videos is avoiding that kind of stuff because everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and so just leaving it at that. But I'll just say this: I mean, I did the only thing that I can credit that I liked about being on campus at college was during between the breaks that I had uh, between classes, I would go to the college library where they had pretty good internet, and that's where I would upload my NNSCRA races on the school computers. I had my external drive at the time. When I was at home, I would record the races, and then when I would go to college, I would plug my external drive in and upload my races to my channel. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, 2011. And when did I think I was at Hartwick in 2009. And my channel here started in 2011. And I'm pretty sure I was still, well, I know for certain that I was on camp. Yeah, I was on campus because I remember um, when I put out the video of asking for the very first NSCRA members, um, and it ended up being Dougie Shears and Matthew Rodriguez. I remember I did that video down on campus at Hartwick. So a college was the birthplace of this channel. Wow. Okay, that is a scary thought. Oh lordy. Now I have on a lot of the sports related cars that I do, I usually put a couple of players on the side of the car. Problem is, I said this yesterday, I don't follow hockey. I'm not that particularly interested in hockey. So I don't have a clue who some of the good players, the standout players for the Tampa Bay Lightning would even be. I don't know Johnny or Jay if either of you. I mean, Jay, you seem to know uh, hockey since you knew that I was using the old Tampa Bay Lightning logo yesterday. I mean, do you know any particular names of players for the Tampa Bay Lightning that should be showcased on the side of the car? And we got Cody. Hey, Cody, I ended up getting your message on Facebook about the render for that 48. I'm pretty sure I still have it, so I'll get that to you in a bit. Oh, I just realized that. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that this was gray down here. I got to make the splitter gray. Steven Stamkos. Okay. Let me see what I can find. Let's put this here. And Adriel I'm not even gonna Vasilevsky? Vasilevsky? Vasilevsky. I don't know if I'm not pronouncing that right. It's okay. All right, so we got two people. All right, so we'll put Steven Stamkos on one side, and we'll put. Here we go. This is a good one. And we'll put Adrel Vassal. I'm gonna just call him Vassal because I can't pronounce the other part. Oh, that's not even a PNG. Huh. Okay. Is this a PNG? No. Is this a PNG? Yes. Is this a PNG? No. Is this a PNG? Yes. All right. Since he's facing that way, we'll put him on this side. Vasilevsky. Oh, okay. When it's put out there with the pronunciation that way, it's a lot easier to say. But when I'm trying to when I'm trying to pronounce it on my own, I butcher it. Vasilevsky. Okay, that rolls off the tongue a lot easier than how I was trying to pronounce it. All right, so there's Stamkos, and we'll put Vasilevsky on this side. Vasilevsky. Wonder why he's got an L there between the. There he is. Wonder why he has the L between the K and the Y. Is that an L or is that an I? Oh, that's an I. Okay, for some reason on my on the stream when I was looking at the text there, it looked like it was SKLY. I now just noticed that it was a lowercase I. So, yep, my eyes are going. I'm blind. Did we have an audio glitch? Ah, shoot. I'm sorry. Not giving me a good quality one. I have a feeling this is a picture that's gone. Yep. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it isn't. It's still there. Load. Stay. Copy. You're actually good quality. Work? No, it didn't. Copy image and paste. Oh, there we go. Apologize for the auto glitch. I'm not sure what it was. I was spiked up high for a second. Oh, apologies about that. Probably had a lag spike on my end, and that's what caused it. I apologize for that. I've got the stream up on my other computer here to be able to see the chat, but I have it muted so you guys don't hear it coming through my mic, so I did not hear that spike happened. If you guys want, I can lower my microphone volume a little bit so that way that will not happen again. Let me see what I even have my mic set. Oh, I have it all the way up. All right, I turned it down. Let me know if you guys can still hear me okay. Turned it down from full volume down to a little less than half. So hopefully you guys can still hear me. Okay, it's good? All right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you guys could still hear me, but I don't want to have your eardrums get blown out again. So again, apologies about that. I did not mean for that to happen. I probably should have checked my audio settings before I started the stream up, but okay, so we got the Tampa Bay Lightning there. I think I want to make the rear deck lid blue. Okay. Get that, get that. I don't think there's a whole heck of a lot more that I need to add on the paint scheme. So we're going to see here. Wait, if he's the 91, I think I just saw a Stamkos 91 jersey. Oh, dude, we can actually take this jersey and we can make this be the 91 on the car. Nice. Didn't even have to look for the number font. Perfect. Yeah, the design of the car is actually Ryan Reed's base scheme, just with different colors. All right, let's hope this doesn't come out too pixely when we. There we go, not bad. We'll probably put an outline around that just so that way it kind of jumps out. Thought it was kind of cool. I went on today. I was checking out Google um, to check, for the render scene that I showed you guys of that number 9 that I made, and to check Facebook notifications and all that good stuff. And I was pretty pleased to see that the uh, Google homepage had a tribute to Mr. Rogers today, because apparently today is the 51st anniversary of the first episode of Mr. Rogers airing, and I thought that was pretty cool. I grew up with Fred Rogers. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get a bigger jersey. Oh, wow. That's not how you spell his name. And somehow it still popped up with the actual guy. Okay, wow. It's like you understand me, Google. Cody Lane crashed before setting a lap. Isn't that oh shoot. Isn't that single car team that was going to attempt Richmond? Uh, I can't remember what number, 37, 47, something like that. Oh yeah, it's Friday night. We got an Xfinity race tonight, don't we? Oh, you know what I just realized I needed to do? Oh, yeah. I gotta use my little technique here to be able to make it easier to shoot. Not the technique I was looking for. I'm probably gonna miss the Xfinity race. Got a couple of league races I'm gonna be in tonight, and one of them I know is going to probably run during the Xfinity race. It's okay. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll wreck out of that race early. It's at a track that I'm not exactly great at with CTS physics. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's open setup, and I got good setups for that track for CTS physics and for GNS physics, but absolutely not. Or not CTS, I'm sorry, for GNS and Cup, but not for CTS physics. So I'm in trouble. That's right. Yep. I know that Tristan Allen was telling me about that, the 27, and somehow even Mike Harmon has a newer Dodge than Lane has for his Chevy. Okay, let's see. What do we want for a border on the 91 to make it jump out? Let's just make a black outline around it just so it stands out here. I actually think, too, the car that we did yesterday, I don't think I've put that in my game yet, so we probably should do that while I'm thinking of it. Alright, so that should be it. I don't really put anything on the rear deck lid for or on the C-pillar for these cars because most of them just give me a primary sponsor, and so I just put the primary sponsors here and just leave the secondary sponsor slots blank. Dodge is granted. They pulled manufacturer support. Penske is leasing motors and bodies to Harman and Carl Long. Oh, I didn't know that they were getting that stuff from Penske. That's interesting. All right, so the 91 is completed. And let's take the opportunity here to go into the game and put these up while I'm at it. Let's actually go and remind myself too that I actually did this. See, this Mr. Rogers on the homepage. I actually a couple of weeks ago watched the documentary that they had, the "Won't You Be My Neighbor" Fred Rogers documentary, and I mean, I loved him then, I love him now, but after watching that, I love him even more. I mean, when you think about what he did, just how influential he was in child's television, it's amazing. I mean, I didn't even know that he went to court to try and keep the Fred Rogers show on television. And you find all that stuff out in there. Okay. So let's go put in the 88 that we did yesterday and the 91 that we did just now. May or may not be getting a drive for the 68 soon. Awesome. Videos of that on YouTube. Yeah, I just never came across them, I guess. Okay, so let's see what LaPlante's car looks like on the car. Ooh, that's nice. That is beautiful. I apologize if you hear me chewing on mints in the microphone. Um, I'm trying to spike my sugar so that way I can stay awake. All right, and we'll put in Tristan Folks. Hey Johnny, I saw your comment over on the NNSCRA Discord. Just out of curiosity, where did you win that Dover race online at? Because Dover's not an easy track. It's one of my favorites, though. I've always enjoyed Dover. I almost had a win there. My best finish was third. I've had, I think, maybe more top fives there than I have anywhere else. Got to represent that title sponsor for your online series. Oh, turn. That's right. I forgot you guys still had the Cup Series going on. Well, congrats on that win, Johnny. And actually, I'm not representing um, in terms of the mints because I'm actually eating lifesavers. I don't have anything on the deck lid. Can it read prayers for Courtney? Yeah, I don't remember if I've got anything on the deck lid of your car or not. Let me look and see. I'll take a quick look here. Even if I do have something on the deck lid, I can take it off. I got Golden Corral on the rear deck lid, but we can take that off if you want. I don't have a problem with that. How many cars we got done here? I think we're now up to about 70 cars that have been signed up for. So we've got about 25 more cars still to go. 3 or 4 of which I know people are painting their own. Okay, let me see. I'm pretty sure that I still have your car saved here. So let me go in and we'll make that edit right now then. While I'm thinking of it. Otherwise, I'm going to probably forget. Number set. There it is. Hopefully you wreck that lightning car. Wow, Cody. Wow. You go and you help me come up with players to put on it, and then you want to wreck it. Make sure I spelled this correctly. What was the name of that? There it is. Ruben. It's kind of what I use for most of my memorial text. There we go. Trying to find pictures of Johnson's 2013 Unlimited driving suit. I don't even remember what that looks like. Make me go way back in a memory bank that I probably don't have, Cody. Oh, add a small 21 for me by the signatures. Okay. Good thing I didn't close it out yet. Like any particular kind of 21? Oh, from the yellow card that he had. Oh, I got you. Any particular kind of 21 that you want, Johnny, or just like a regular 21 with the font? You don't care? Okay. Um, I think of what kind of special font I have that would have it stand out. Um, let's make that a little bigger. And as soon as I export this, we're gonna go in and export it on or import it on the scheme of the game because I know for certain I would not remember to go in and do it later on. Trying to remember what schemes I said I was going to do yesterday before we got cut short after the 91. We'll figure it out. If you guys want, you guys can decide for me which scheme to do next. Head over and look at the Google Documents and take a look and see which scheme you want me to do next. I prefer it be a ride that someone's signed up for. But I can tell you that looking for because that's what you were thinking of using. Oh, wow, that's kind of ironic because Backmarker Motorsports is using Audis for icebreakers next season. I made a custom Audi template, and we actually are using Audis next year. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for the 7. Yeah, I'll show it again if people want to see it. A car that I was working on for primary for icebreakers next season. There's unfortunately no NWS 11 render scene out there available for download. Otherwise, I would do it by myself. Do the 32. Okay. Let me see what the 32 is. Let me see if I can remember off the top of my head what the 32 is. Nope, I don't remember it. I'll have to look it up and see what it is. I think the 32 just got signed up for yesterday, if I recall correctly. So why can I not remember who it was? But yeah, unfortunately, there is no NWS 11 render scenes out there. Otherwise, I'd do my own renders. So I had to take and submit the flat on Sim Racing Design. But I got some pretty cool renders from a couple of people. And I'll just show you guys again. I showed this at the beginning of the stream, but this is one of the cars. This is the car I was working on for my primary next season. I'll be in the number 9. I think it's the first time I've ever driven the number 9 online. But I always try and do Snickers as the primary sponsor on a lot of my cars, and I've never done a Snickers crispier car, so it's what I did for this one. And as you can see, it is an Audi A5. I'm going to probably at some point this afternoon be working on James Shelley's primary. I'm driving the 9, he's driving the 10. So he'll be having like a 10 Hendricks fund. I don't know if Charles Jackson's going to be running icebreakers or not, because normally it's me, Shelly, and Jackson that are backmarker motorsports in most leagues. And I know that Shelly's primary is going to be Eric Almirola's Smithfield look. Okay, so let me look and see what this number 32 is. Who knows what I'll have done for icebreakers. Well, Cody, you got plenty of time to think about it. From what I understand, icebreakers isn't going to be starting till November, so you got plenty of time. Oh, that 32. Okay, yep, alrighty. That 32. Derek Hamill's Target Chevrolet. All right, let me bring up my word pad because I know there was something specific that Derek wanted with that car. So let me see what it was. Open. Schemes. All right. Number 32. Target Chevrolet Ganassi IndyCar livery from 2000. Okay. So let me see what we're doing here. Ganassi IndyCar 2000. Oh, okay. I think, is that what we're looking at? Oh, I see. So that's what we're looking at. That kind. Okay. So with a lightning bolt on the side. Alrighty. So here's the question. Do we want the lightning bolt? The lightning bolt goes from the side over onto the nose here on the Indy car. Do we want the lightning bolt to go like the entire side of the car, like maybe from the front of the rear wheel forward, and then actually make it also go onto the hood and down towards the nose? So we might be able to do that. Okay. And if we're basing it off the Indy car, we can probably add some of these sponsors on the car as well. We'll try and make it maybe as authentic as possible. I mean, we made, what was it? Vince Almariego, we made his number 56 look just like a California Highway Patrol police car. So we're going to try and make this vehicle look like the Indy car. And this is a Chevy. All right. I wonder if it's possible to find the number font for Ganassi's Indy car and be able to make a 32 out of that. I don't know. We'll get to that if we when we come to it. So this one might take some time here. So probably a good thing that this is the car we're doing in this stream, since I do have a good chunk of time. Show the 56. I haven't seen it. Oh, okay. We have the lineup ready to kick forward. Just saying. I mean, like I said, it's up to you guys. I was take it on. I was going to. I mean, more power. This is the control cargo. They look like a police car. Lot on it, pretty simple. But then when I looked at the car that I was basing it off of, it also was rather pretty simple, but got it pretty accurate. I'm kind of peeved about is I couldn't find a picture PNG or otherwise, of an aerial view of a police car's light bar. I wanted to put it on the roof, and it wouldn't let me. The stream is glitching. Okay, let me try stop screen share and see if I can do it again. All right, I think I got it fixed. Send you my information Facebook later, then I can attach it to my YouTube. Okay. So that's the 56 right there. All right. And I just ate my last mint. I am now out of mints. Oh well. So let's get a Camaro. I doubt we're going to be able to find that exact lightning bolt. I kind of wish we could, but I have the feeling we probably won't be able to. Let's see if we can. An NNSCRA lightning bolt. Yep, that figures just gives me more pictures of the car. I mean, Larson's car had that lightning bolt, but I don't think I can find that car to take it off of there. We might have to improvise. All right, let's see what we can find for lightning bolts. Implodes so slowly because of the fonts. Mine does when I add a new font in. Um, I put custom fonts into GIMP, and when I do that, it then will load slowly because it has to install that new font. But aside from that, it normally doesn't take that long to load. Lightning bolt, Lightning McQueen, ka-chow. All right, this is a rather elongated lightning bolt. We might end up just creating the lightning bolt ourselves. That might be what we're going to have to do. Hey, look! That lightning bolt looks very familiar. Okay. Yeah, we might take like bits and pieces of some of the lightning bolts on here, but I think at least for the back part, we're going to have to create our own. Okay. Well, if that's the case, that's not going to be that bad. Berthold fonts. Oh, is that the font that is for the driver name? I think that's what you're talking about. Driver name's on the back. I think that's. Yeah. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Okay. So it's got a curvature there. Okay, let's see what we can do with making our own lightning bolt. It's got a little bit more gold in it than that. Looks about right. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the lightning bolt and then we'll put the outline, the black outline around it afterwards. Okay, so that's a pretty long one. So we're gonna make this a little bit bigger. I'm actually going to close out that just for now because we're working on the lightning bolt. Okay. Now we. Oh shoot! I meant to hit the eraser tool and I didn't. Okay. Sorry if I'm being really quiet. Just trying to concentrate on this. Okay, and now I think we can actually use this lightning bolt. Again, apologies for being silent. I was concentrating there. But now I can start talking again. Hmm. Trying to figure out if it'd be better to have it go down the hood of the car, or if it would be better to have it go just like on the side. My promise, if it does it on the side, it's gonna just kind of get lost, and it goes down the nose of the Indy car, so it just kind of seems like it's right to have it go down the nose of the stock car. Maybe not nearly as close as it is on the nose. I mean, we'll probably have it a little bit more spread out, but okay. And now, gotta bring this up just so that way we have room to put the tail on the edge here. Going to watch the Snickers Cup 500. You'll be back. All right, enjoy it. Welcome, Andrew. We're currently working on the number 32 car today. We've already completed the 91, which was cut short after yesterday's stream. Completed that, and now we're working on the 32, which is going to be based off of the Ganassi 2000 IndyCar. Alrighty. Copy that. And let's bring up the Chevy and see what we can do with this. Try to see if we can get the exact red that we want. Okay, and this is actually the first time in the stream that we're actually going to have to bring up Car Viewer because I need to make sure that this is all lining up. All right, the question here is, can we have it aim more towards the center, or do we have to keep it this way? Okay, looks like it's going to have to be like that, and we'll probably have the... Okay. All right. So we gotta... Well, okay. I think we're going to take those things off the roof. We're not going to need those. All right, so where do the lines... Okay, right there. Wow. Stop being so quiet. I'm concentrating, Michael. Okay. By the way, Maggle, we're up to 25 bucks. Don't think I have this lined up correctly. I think this is going to be facing an entirely different direction. Uh, it's curved the wrong direction, but it was kind of lined up. Put it more that way and see what happens. But people keep helping Seth. We still got a long ways to go. I still got to find out. I think tomorrow there's some garage sales going on, and if there are, I'm having a garage sale. Copy, paste. Anchor. Fault. Mm, that one looks lined up. That one looks like it's just a tick off. Just do it. Don't let your wow, wow. Just do it. Don't let your memes be memes. All right, that came out pretty good. Now, are we done with the lightning bolt? I think we're done with the lightning bolt. I don't think we need to worry about that anymore. So we can actually close that out. All right, so we got now to put the border on it. Let's first make sure that it's not going to have a pixelated border. Daytona is calling my name, is it? I've been there before. They just didn't have a race there when I was there. They had that motorcycle week a couple of weeks before the Daytona 500 weekend. So I've been to the track before. I just never been to a race. Yeah, for those that have just joined the stream, if you didn't see the video yesterday, I'm starting to go. I'm have a GoFundMe, trying to get down to Daytona for the summer race next year. Daytona Dream 2019, and there are perks for donating. Minimal amount that you can donate is $5, and if you donate $5, you get an automatic reserved ride in the upcoming special event, which for our $100 marker is the 8th annual NNSCRA Royal Rumble at Talladega No Walls Revamped. And if you donate $10 or more, you get a reserved ride in all of the upcoming special events that are the milestone markers, Plus, you get a induction into this season's 2019 or 2018 rather NNSCRA Hall of Fame. And we already have a couple of people that have donated $10 or more, which very much appreciate, and as consequence are going to be receiving those perks. One of them messaged me that said, "We don't," or I wanted to just donate. You don't have to give me the rewards. And I said to him, "No, if you donate, you get the rewards." So really appreciate it. And there's still a long time until the making them buy their way into the Hall of Fame. No, no. What it is, I'm not having them where they buy their way into the Hall of Fame. What it is they get a special induction into the Hall of Fame, and then they also have the special moniker that they were a donor in the Hall of Fame. And I said this too: if Hall of Famers that are already in there donate, then they get a special donor moniker under their name as well. So no, they're not buying their way into the Hall of Fame. It's a special perk, though. It's a donor um, appreciation Hall of Fame induction. Okay. Well, here's the deal. When you think about it, too, Michael. The last couple of years, I've actually chosen who goes into the Hall of Fame and everything. And this year, there'll end up being people going into the Hall of Fame that, let's be honest, in essence, are financially supporting not only me, but they're also, in a way, financially supporting the channel because if I do manage to get down to Daytona and everything, I will be, doing vlogs and whatnot that'll be coming out on the channel. So, you know, they're not buying their way into the Hall of Fame. They're really getting to the Hall of Fame because they're doing a pretty big thing in helping support what's going on here as far as this GoFundMe on this channel. So I think it is a right decision. Okay, where in the world do you find what kind of tires were used in IndyCar? I'm assuming it was Firestone, but maybe it wasn't. I guess we're just gonna make the Goodyear white with a black outline. We were joking, by the way. I know you were. I know you were. I was just simply stating in case people, were thinking along that line seriously that, people are buying their way into the Hall of Fame, just kind of explaining, no, that's not the case. And the reason behind my reasoning of why it isn't the case. That's all. I knew you were joking. Theoretically, we've got $25 in the GoFundMe, but theoretically we've got $30 saved up because I got $5 that I have set aside, and then as I said, I'm going to be having a garage sale tomorrow, trying to get rid of my excess stuff. And oh shoot, just thought of something. I never came and got it. I'm gonna probably have to go over and get a shelf. My uncle has a eBay shop, and he also has a shop on Facebook where he posts stuff. And there was someone that was interested in a shelf of mine, so I had it put over in his workshop. And then they said they were going to come pick it up. They never showed up, and I probably am going to have to go over tomorrow or today and get it so that way I can have it out for my garage sale tomorrow. But whatever I end up getting in tomorrow's garage sale will also go into the saved up for Daytona. Also, if you guys want to help out, if you can't donate money, I don't know exactly how it works as far as the ad revenue for YouTube, but I think when did I withdraw out money? I think it was last. When did I do the withdrawal? Hang on, I'm gonna stop sharing just real quick because I'm gonna just check my um analytics. I want to just see when I did the withdrawal because I think I want to say it was April. I think it was April. And if that's the case, then let's see, April was 4 months. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but we'll see. Let me just quickly check. I will bring the screenshot back up. I just don't want this particular screen seen. All right, where do I find reports? Okay, where's the last payment? View transactions. Payments. All right, so the last one was no, I don't want the last 3 months. I want this year. 8,000 views on your Halloween theme video. Nice. All right, so May 14th, 2018 was when I withdrew $262 out of the Google AdSense based off of the YouTube revenue. So May 14th, and we're now in September 21st. So May is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So in 4 months, the YouTube revenue for my channel is up to $15. If I can get up to the $100 threshold and withdraw that out, that money also would go towards the saving up for Daytona. So I have it was $262 I could have used for Daytona. You're right. However, I withdrew that out 4 months ago. That money is gone, and I didn't know that I was going to be planning to go to Daytona. So yeah. Also, though, Michael, big issue was when I withdrew it out. There were three big things that came up in that span of time after May. There was my dad's birthday, there was my parents' anniversary, and then there was my sister's birthday. And so, in buying birthday and anniversary presents, that money went away pretty quickly too. Plus, it was right before summer when garage sales were going on. So, yeah. All right. So, what were we doing with this car? Let's put the Target logo on now. You actually let that person walk by our house and didn't bark at them, Duncan? That's amazing. YouTube is so cheap. Yeah, if you watch some of the big gaming YouTubers, you'll hear them say that the YouTube revenue, ad revenue, has gone down significantly. As a matter of fact, let's take a look here and see. According to Social Blade, what their projection was. I think they project for the month. So let's say in 4 months, $15. So let's say it was $4 a month. Let's see what they have predicted for this month for my channel. Holy cow, they've got my Twitter and they've got my Twitch. I don't even use my Twitch, but okay. All right, let's see what they have projected. Estimated monthly earnings up to $16, yearly earnings $188. Well, if $188, if we reach that for a yearly earning, I'll be able to withdraw that $100. Um, yeah, but this month up to $16. I very much doubt you're gonna see that revenue show up there. Sure, Michael, hold on. I mean, I'll have to find out the end of September here, probably the middle of October, what this month brings in. But I doubt it's going to be $16, especially if it took 4 months to get $15. We might hit $20, but I would be surprised if we are higher than that for this month, but we'll see. I mean, there've been some pretty big videos that have come out here in this month. We got the Snickers Cup Series Daytona 500 that was made public yesterday. We've got these streams, and you guys have been great tuning in and sticking it out with me. And then, of course, we've got the sign up video for the um, Skittles Super Speedway Series. And I also want to thank people that have, let's see, bowling tonight, not planning to open picks. Oh, okay. And I also am really appreciative of people that have shared the hashtag Daytona Dream 2019 GoFundMe on Facebook. I've seen that I think, were like 8 shares of that, so I appreciate that a lot. Oh, today is Clint Spillman's birthday. Happy birthday to Clint. Wow. Last time that Clint was in a series of mine, I think, was Snickers Cup when he drove the 12. Hold on, Michael. I know you are here. I know you're talking. I don't have my earbuds in because I wasn't needing to hear what was on this computer. So okay, now I got my earbuds in.
I wasn't talking.
Oh, you weren't talking. Okay, well then
Nope.
that's good. So I didn't hear you not talking.
Yep.
So how has your day been?
Well, all right. Went to the chiropractor this morning, and then I went to breakfast.
At Tiffany's?
Nope. Why? Yeah. You gotta move your car over in the driveway. Okay.
Yeah, move that bus.
I'll be right back.
Okay. There's no black outline on the Target logo, so I think we're just gonna keep it this way. Okay. Target over here. Normally when I wake up in the morning, I'm not hungry. I'm hungry. Well, it's pushing towards 11 o'clock, so that's maybe why I'm hungry. I also noticed yesterday that DJ
You did.
Curtis is
That's
getting back
amazing.
into painting, which I like to see. DJ's a really good painter. And he had a stream yesterday. I tuned into it. I was actually painting a car while he was painting a car.
That's so amazing.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, I am.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
I don't know
got.
either.
Is this supposed to be like a Juan Pablo Montoya car?
Is this who drove the 9?
I think so. It was 2000 was Juan Pablo's rookie year in IndyCar.
Well, that's Montoya right there in the car. So yeah, I guess it is Montoya's car.
Is the car gonna be number 9?
No, it's actually gonna be a number 32.
Huh.
Disappointed. Thing is, I don't know. I have a number font, but I don't think it's that IndyCar. And now Universal Studios will flag this video.
What if I was watching a Budweiser All Pro Series race?
Then the Budweiser All Pro Series will flag this video.
Yeah, give me my money, Seth. Give me my money so I can give it back to you.
We're outside the courthouse here, where the Budweiser All Pro Series is suing the NNSCRA.
But you work for me. Oh, that's right, I do, don't I? Well, here, take my money and I'll give it right back to you.
Yeah. I hereby announce that you must pay him $10, after which he will give it back to you.
Why is there always 2 wheel things on the back of these templates?
On the back of what?
You see it all right in the wheel well? You see
Oh, right here?
Yeah, 2. Why is
Well, this one here is the front, and this one is the back. And then that's the front, that's the back. I think this is the front, and this is the back.
It's weird.
I'm hearing Jeff Goldblum in the background. Oh, there was somebody that for an offline series when I was submitting a car to Sim Racing Design yesterday, they actually did a really good job. It was on this mod, and it was a Jurassic World car, and they did a really good job on it. Let me see if I can actually find a picture of it.
So I think
Because it was actually really good.
I think I found the car that I want for this series.
Oh, yeah?
I request that you work on it next after this one.
Okay.
Okay, go, hold on. Let me find you the pictures.
This one? I think this is it.
Is it that one, Seth? Is it? Is it?
It is.
Okay, good.
I mean, look at this thing.
Hold on.
And they even have like the Twitter thing on the side with Fallen Kingdom. It's kind of funny. But they did a really nice job on that car. The car looks really good.
Okay, so here, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the picture I want on the hood of my car.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
I hope it's PG.
It is. It is. Yes, you will be able to show it on stream. Don't worry.
Okay.
And before I send you a picture of Maria Kanellis naked.
Okay, no. How about no?
No, I'm not really going to do that. No, not a sticker. This is what I want.
You get a sticker. You get a sticker.
Do, 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 do. Okay, there's that.
Where are you sending these through? Just
Facebook.
oh, I don't even have Facebook up right now.
But where else am I supposed to send it?
Well, you can send it through Facebook. I just won't be seeing it until after this car's done.
No, well, where else can I send it that you would be able to see it right away?
Oh, good point.
All right, I guess I'll send this one. You'll probably be able to. I'll do this one. It's not a clear image though.
Off.
Oh well. Close enough. All right, and here is the second picture. Oh, I have a dead dinosaur.
Well, you don't hear somebody say that every day. Hi there, how you doing? I have a dead dinosaur.
No, my Galliminuses are dying.
That sounds like a problem.
The Gallimimus, I'm gonna say Struthiomimus. Yeah, I'm playing Jurassic World Evolution.
I figured. After hearing "What are those?" in the background, I figured.
My Baryonyx dinosaurs are close to being ready to be released.
Releasing them on bail.
Baryonyx. It's not Baryonyx, Baryonyx.
No, you said they're getting ready to be released, so I asked, "Are you releasing them on bail?"
No, they're being incubated, sir.
Sir.
If you want a trip to my Jurassic World, then you'll have to pay attention.
I'm allergic to dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs ready to be released. That's great. I'm waiting for these to be ready so I can release them. Also need to remember to make sure I have feeders, pay for them to be released, and then die of starvation.
So is this kind of like a Zoo Tycoon, but just with Jurassic Park?
Basically, yeah. Find it on Steam. If you ever hit the money to do it, get it after saving up going to Daytona, then you should definitely play.
Well, I've got Zoo Tycoon, and it's got like the expansion pack where you have like the water world and also the dinosaur extension pack. So I've got some that's similar.
I have Velociraptors.
Here, Velociraptor!
Oh my gosh, speaking of Velociraptor. Why are you
Speaking of Velociraptor, Brad Sherwood is in your game.
Dinosaur threat, where do you think you're going? You can't get past here, the fence is blocking you. I swear to God, if you get over this fence, or through this fence, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
I swear to God, if you get through this fence, I'm closing the park.
You got around the fence!
Uh-oh. Everyone run for your life.
Alright, the tranquilizer, the people are gonna tranquilize it. Now I have to make sure that my freaking...
Do you know why he got around the fence?
Yeah, because apparently I didn't make the fence long enough.
No, because Harry Potter made the glass disappear.
There is no glass.
Exactly. He made it disappear.
There, now he can't get around the effing fence. Where is my dinosaur?
Things you never expect to hear in Jurassic World. Where is my dinosaurs? Okay. I don't know. Can I find an old Budweiser logo, do you think?
Enter Team 3. Resupply. Yeah, that's right, you fucking bastard. Get your hell back in your freaking cage.
Old Budweiser logo. Let's try that.
I only have 2 Velociraptors here. I need 2 more at
I'm sorry, you keep saying Velociraptors, and I just think of Brad Sherwood. Here, Velociraptor.
least.
Where's my little tapeworm?
Yeah, right. I need to put up. I need to put up.
Welcome back, Jay.
I need to put up a viewing platform for my Velociraptors that I will put right here. I could live stream to my Twitch if I really felt like it. Son of a gun! I am going to lose this dang mouse. I keeps falling. Ah! Damn my freaking broken chair.
Michael Norman Broken Chair Foundation.
Yeah, that's really trying to GoFundMe. Hey, I only need $35 for a new chair. Anyone want to help me out?
I'm kind of in the process of a GoFundMe here, but you know.
Dead dinosaur. Okay, which one died this time? Oh man.
In other news, dead dinosaur.
Okay, I need to make some more. Which one am I? Velociraptor. Yep. I need to send my crew out. Look for more dinosaurs.
Is Firehawk the name of a tire?
I don't know.
I don't either. It's a logo on here. Firehawk logo, company logos. Doesn't say. Am I gonna end the stream after Firestone Fire? Oh, okay, so it is a tire. It's a Firestone tire. Okay. Am I ending the stream or am I gonna paint another car? I am gonna paint another car. I am being commissioned by Michael to paint his car. I say commissioned, but I'm really being forced to paint his car. He told me to paint his car or else.
That we talked about this.
I know. No, we didn't talk. You talked. I listened in fear.
Wow. Let's release some Triceratops with these Edmontosauruses.
You know, when I was little, Triceratops was my favorite dinosaur. I don't know why. I don't know why now. I probably knew why when I was little, but I have no idea now why it was. But what was your favorite dinosaur when you were little?
T-Rex. 'Twas always the Tyrannosaurus for me. Welcome to Jurassic World.
A Firestone brand tire going on a car with Goodyear tires. I know, right? Actually, you know what would be really cool is if I could. Oh, dude. Oh, I really want to try it. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
What?
I'm getting rid of the Goodyear tire thing, and I'm gonna put Firehawk above it instead. Have this be the only car that runs Firehawk tires.
I'm gonna have a live. I'm gonna have a live feeder. It's gonna be right in front of the viewing platform, so people can come and watch the Velociraptor eat this poor goat.
You're feeding them goats?
Yeah. The goat don't run towards the Velociraptor.
And before Jurassic World gets bought out by Goat Simulator. Mm-hmm.
There we go. I got 4 Velociraptors and a couple of Triceratopses. Couple of Triceratops. Good. We are pleased to welcome a Velociraptor to the park. Seth, I'm giving you the job of naming all 4 of my Velociraptors.
All 4 of them?
Yep.
Uh, shoot. Put me on the spot. Um, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Kaplooey. I don't know. Shoot.
I'll come back to that when you're ready.
Okay.
That doesn't mean don't stop thinking.
I'm not stopping thinking. I'm still thinking.
Shut up, scientist. I'm just kidding. Don't shut up. I need you.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
First one.
First one is going to be
Oh my God.
Lowry.
Are you actually looking up names?
Lowry, Lowry.
Hold on. Lowry.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I gotta get to the second one. Okay.
Next one is Siakam. Siakam.
S-I-K what?
Siakam.
Psychum.
Yep.
Okay.
The next one is Green. I
Green.
assume you know how to spell that without my help.
No. Is it Greene or just Green?
Just Green.
Oh god, I apparently have 5 Velociraptors.
Oh, okay. I have another name for a fifth one if you need it.
Alrighty, next one.
Next one, I don't even know how to pronounce it, but it's VALANCIUNAS.
Valancinus. Valancinus. Something like that. I don't know. Okay, next one.
Next one, KAWHI.
Hottie.
That all of them?
KAWHDI.
KAWHI.
Oh. Okay. Let me just take the D. Hi. Hi. Let's see. Where's the next one?
Oh, and they're pronounced Siacum and Valanchunas. Okay.
Alright, well, that's all 5.
Okay, you told me to name Raptors, so I went and I looked up the Toronto Raptors, and I gave you the names of those people.
Wow, Seth. Wow.
Hey, I
Wow,
didn't have a
Seth.
clue what names to give them.
Just wow.
And thank you, Jay, for the pronunciations on some of those. I wouldn't have had a clue. So if your Raptors have this strong urge to shoot 3-pointers, don't be surprised.
Oh no, my raptor has a hookworm. See what happens? See what happens when you tell all these names?
It's from shooting too many 3-pointers. I'm sorry.
That's a good thing it'll take less than a minute. It's green. Green the Raptor Green has hookworms. Good job, Seth.
Oh. It's okay. He's a power forward, so that's probably why. You see my idea? Post the render of this scheme on the Discord and tag Derek to surprise him. His username starts with Derek, so you... Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. It's actually a number of cars that I kind of need to render and post over there, but I keep forgetting.
I don't have a gate for this. Oopsies.
Whoopsies!
Yay, we cured the raptor.
What in the... What's that sponsor? It looks like STP. Was STP a sponsor on that car? It is. Oh, wow. Okay. That was really hard to make out, but it is there. Magla is being very quiet. I'm assuming he got eaten by my Toronto Velociraptors.
No.
No? Oh, he is still alive.
I'm just working on my park.
Truth is, you've accomplished something big by completing that contract. Well done.
So I'm hearing a voice. I'm assuming you have like a voice tutorial thing or something.
Yeah.
Is it Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum is a voice on there, but no. It's not at the moment, it's not Jeff Goldblum.
Who's the person that was like the main character in the Fallen Kingdom? I'm trying to remember his name.
I don't remember her
I know
name.
it's a name I know.
At first, I got into
Claire. There's
because it was
Claire.
my job. I saw what we do here.
Jurassic World Fallen
Animals is
Kingdom.
financial.
Oh, Chris Pratt, right?
Oh yeah, Chris Pratt.
Okay, what else we got here? That's a generic sponsor that I haven't seen sponsor a race car before. Dog Chow.
Again, this big area right here. I'll let this big area be something. I just need a higher rating for my park so I can unlock more things. Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex that I can put in my park.
That is literally Zoo Tycoon then.
Yeah, well, it usually, um, in the actual version of this game, I'm doing a challenge mode, but in the actual game itself, the campaign, you unlock place different dig sites by the more research stations that you own per
Mhm.
island. So, but in the challenge mode, you have to get a higher park rating in order to unlock more spots. And right now, I need a higher park rating.
Oh, welcome to the stream, Kyle.
Kyle Matthews?
Kyle Keith.
Oh, it's not Kyle Matthews. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I still got to make an edit to Dylan Young's car for this series. Got to somewhere on his car put the word canoon. I will do it. Yes, canoon. The greatest word Dylan Young ever brought into existence.
Angus?
No, canoon.
Not a lot of people are going for my clothes, Jurassic clothes shop. That's kind of depressing.
Do you know that story yet, Michael?
But
About Dylan Young's fail?
no,
So, me, Dylan, Kyle Keith, and Charles, we were playing Scribble.io, that Draw My Thing game,
Yeah.
Wednesday night. And for Dylan, Kyle, and myself, we're on the East Coast. And so it was like 2 o'clock our time. And so we're kind of tired and typing at the same time. Well, I was drawing a cannon, and Dylan Young types the word canoon. And we just all just started bursting out laughing and couldn't stop. And so that's become a running meme now for Dylan Young. Whenever I see him, I always tell him the word canoon.
Oh, look at this. I'm driving a Jeep. I'm driving a Jeep and running over everybody.
So I hear.
Not really. I'm not really running over anybody. This game has it. It's like a bubble. They just move out of your way.
I remember in the Zoo Tycoon I've got, if you release out like a lion or if you release out a dinosaur or something, they don't show the person getting killed. It's just like this big cloud of dust.
Oh no! In this game, they show you, but they show them eating. Like they'll show the T-Rex chomping down and just freaking eating.
How perfect. Kyle arrives when Seth's painting a Target car. I know, right? And welcome back, Johnny.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Photo.
I wish they would have where you could have the Zoo Tycoon multiplayer on PC. I
Oh,
know that they came out with it for what platform was it? Was it PlayStation? Maybe it was Xbox. I don't remember. But I was thinking, oh, I wish they would do that for
oh,
PC.
Cabot Finch is the main person in Jurassic World Evolution. At least in
Habit
this
Finch. I
game.
don't know that name. I never watched any of the Jurassic Parks.
No, it's in the game, not the movie. The game.
Oh, okay. The only Jurassic Park I ever watched, I think it was the first one, and it was only like 5 minutes of it. It was in an Ames department store in the entertainment section. And that was it. I can't tell what that sponsor is under the Cheerios. Oh, is that Kleenex? I think that's Kleenex. Not really any place to be able to put it on the back, though. So we'll put it on the C-pillar.
That's what she said. Oh. I'm at 1.5 stars right now. I don't know how to get the other half a star up.
As your Velociraptor escaped. Either that or all of the people that were going to come to the park found out that your Velociraptors were named after the Toronto Raptors and they don't like that team.
Oh, you son. Freaking Ankylosaurus failed. I don't have the monorail. Anything yet.
Monorails are fun. I've only been on one of them, but it was still fun.
I could do a security center, an innovation center, which I would probably like because that would probably bring a lot more customers. Like,
Is there even a logo out there for Dog Chow? Not the old Dog Chow logo, doesn't look like.
let me bring in another. Let me put in another hotel.
Oh, that is the logo. Wow, okay. Uh,
Two hotels on my island. Hopefully.
Yeah, it is backwards on the deck lid because if I'm basing this off the Indy car, if you look there, the Budweiser is facing towards the front. So I'm kind of having it the same way on the actual car itself.
Huh. My research center.
Thanks, Michael. Now you got the Jurassic Park theme song stuck in my head.
What are those? We have a new hotel that should bring in more guests. And look at that, I did that, and now my park rating is up to 2 3/4, or 1 3/4. Sorry.
Platform 9 3/4.
Yeah, if only you can get a park rating of 9.
You're a hairy wizard.
Harry Lizard.
Wow, my dog just gave a big stretch. I wish I could do a big stretch. I would probably throw out my back if I did, though.
I get stretched every time I go to my
Yeah, I know you do.
not as bad as you think, Seth. You say you can't stand the sound of like knuckles cracking or just the cracking sound in general.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as you think. Once they set you, like do a couple things on your back and stuff, that's it. Then you just go and do the therapies, and they have nothing. They don't break. They don't crack your back or anything else like that.
Yeah, the issue for me though is um it's more painful than it is relieving. I mean, I can't even really do massage chairs. They hurt.
How? I'm curious.
I don't know. They hit my shoulder blades and it just doesn't feel good.
Okay, so then you probably wouldn't like the rolling bed.
I've been on a rolling bed. My aunt and uncle have one, and once was quite enough. My dad likes it though.
The rolling bed is good. It's meant to stretch. Running out of power. Oh,
Michael, you have a question.
what's my question? I can't see.
Question is, after you're done playing that Jurassic Park game, are you up to recording the next Budweiser All Pro Series race?
I don't know. It really depends. There's some stuff I gotta do, but maybe.
Where are you at in your season? I forgot.
Uh, I'm at New Hampshire.
Are you in the chase yet?
No, but I'm close to it. I think I'm.
Yeah, I thought you were
one more
close.
race. I think I'm one more race. What is happening? How am I out of power randomly all of a sudden?
Oh, is that what I heard? Power shut down?
There we go. Okay, so then. How is my.
How is his?
Trying to figure out why my Hammond Center, the thing that is supposed to be the one that creates. Why am I suddenly out of power? Like, why is it not being powered? How are you not being okay? Maybe I actually do. Hold on. Maybe I need another power station. Right here, smack dab in the middle of nowhere. There we go.
Simon Bloomfield, Jose Mills. Yeah, they both signed up for Skittles Super Speedway Series yesterday.
Hey, now everything has powered in my freaking park.
I don't think I have a number set that's IndyCar related. I got a Kyle Larson, Justin Marks number set. Um, Chip Ganassi Racing number 1 set. Is that the new one? Yeah, it is the new one. Might have to go with that. Those two drivers owned by one person. Oh, well, they were signed up with 2 different YouTube accounts. So I don't know. I mean, I did have the rule 1 driver per user account, so I mean, he followed that. But I didn't realize that was the same person.
En route to feeder. Confirmed. En route to top of feeder.
.4 minutes to research that. Alright, Seth, are you gonna be still streaming for a good bit?
I don't know yet. Why?
Because I gotta run somewhere real quick. I just gotta drop something off. I just gotta drop something off. It shouldn't take me that long.
Alrighty. If I'm still here when you come back, then I'll be here when you come back. If I'm not here when you come back, I won't be here when you come back.
Alright then. Alright, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's like the closest I could think of. Because I knew that McMurray's one was based off of the Ganassi IndyCar number, so I figured probably be the closest that we could get. Uh, okay, is there anything I'm missing on this besides the? I know I got to put the name still on there, but um, don't really see much of anything else that's missing. So let's put in the last finishing parts here that we need to. Hmm. By the way, reason I'm doing this, I'm not deleting the scheme or anything. I've got it saved. I realized that I accidentally saved over the um, default template, and so I'm just kind of see I saved it accidentally as the default template, so I'm just rewriting over that. So that way it's blank when I load it back up again. Instead of a blue outline or a blue background, now it's going to be red. Oh, and I have to fix the... Oh, okay. Well, let me do that right now while I'm thinking of it. I got to change the tire thing back to Goodyear for the default template. Made a little mistake, but it's all good. Can fix this easily. There we go. Now let's bring this one back. And I'll bring up Facebook and see these pictures that Michael sent me of what he apparently wants for his car. Oh, look at that. Bring back 4 years ago. My cover photo was NNSCRA Season 8 with Oreo Truck Series, Mobile and Cup Series, Snickers Cup Series, and The Last of Us Light Series. Wow. All right, let's take a look at these photos. Oh, we're doing a Jurassic World car. Alrighty. Export. And I'm yawning again. Alright. Let's right off the bat save this as the number 3 so I don't end up overwriting my default thing again. Steph, I was going to send you a news article based on the... So you get the... Oh, okay. Copy image. Alrighty, I'll take a look at it afterwards. Don't really want to have it open on the stream. I'm not sure I'm going to use that picture. Ah, well, we will.
Okay, I'm back.
Are you back?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't even have a Draco Rex. And yes, it did say Draco Rex because it's just like Draco Malfoy. No, I'm just kidding.
When you came back, I was thinking, who are you? And then it made me think of, oh, what's his name? I was just looking at a thing about him yesterday, and I can't think of it now. Oh, Lockhart. When he tries to use the charm to wipe out Harry and Ron's memories, and it backfires because he was using Ron's
Oh
wand.
yeah.
Then he wakes up and he says, "Hello, who are you? I'm Ron Weasley. Really? And who am I?" Jurassic World Evolution.
Alright, so it's time to make the innovation center.
Did you know that the word background has an X in it?
No, I did not know this.
It does now, because that's apparently how I typed it.
Good job, Steph.
Thank you.
Oops. No, no, no. Oh, hell. Who's got the little hell?
Ooh, that's a good thing for the hood. Roar.
Yeah,
Roar.
I controlled the disease outbreak. Innovation Center of Jurassic World.
And Dylan Young, how you doing?
Oh no, it's D Young.
Surprised you allowed O'Neal Baldwin back in Skittles after all. Well, I mean, it's forgive and forget. If Colin Cropley signed up tomorrow, I would still let him in the series.
I am so close. What if I add another hotel? I need to add another one of these. I need to add another emergency shelter just in case that one is some, just in case a dinosaur escapes and
It's a dinosaur. Okay, sorry.
what are those?
It might rain here. I don't know. It looks like it could rain. Come on, load, stupid thing.
Speaking of rain, that's what it's doing right now in my Jurassic World.
Your dinosaurs will get wet.
Oh, don't watch me now. I'm destroying a bunch of trees.
Yeah, I know it is. I got something up that I don't want showing on the stream, but I will bring it back in just a moment. I almost hit the stop broadcast button. That would have been bad.
Good job, Seth.
It's okay, I didn't. We're good. We're fine. Things great. Hey, Michael, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you race fast tonight at Indianapolis and wreck me on lap 1 so I don't have to run the rest of it?
No, sorry.
Oh man.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey. Yes, I joined for once. Wow.
You sound a little bit different in a Google Hangout than you do in TeamSpeak.
Yeah, it's weird how different my phone sounds compared to my computer. It's weird. Or to my
Hey,
computer.
Dylan, since you're here,
Yes.
I got something to tell you.
You're fired.
Canoon!
Oh, fuck off. Oh my god.
We were
You
just
will
talking
never
about
live
this.
that one
We were
down.
just talking about this earlier too. That's
Okay,
like,
okay,
more funny.
let's put a pro tip in there. No matter what you do, if you play Scribio, please never type in the keyboard in the dark. Please never do that.
I was
That's a
in
great
the
pro tip.
dark. Hey, I was in the dark too, so that's not a plausible excuse.
I learned the hard way. No, for real. Or better yet, try doing it typing fast in the dark. That's even better, right?
Yeah, right.
Goodness me, what could go wrong? Everything.
Canoon could go wrong.
Yeah, right.
Canoon.
Canoon. Or wait, you guys misspelled some weirder crap too.
No, I know. I can't remember what it was though. I honestly wish that I had actually recorded that. I
No.
was planning to, but I figured out now if I'm ever going to record like gaming sessions or racing or anything, I cannot do it when TeamSpeak and the game are up on this computer. So on Wednesday nights, I'm probably going to have to still resort to doing the TeamSpeak on my other laptop.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, you would have had some magical thing. They definitely would have been like misspelled episode. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, there was some good moments in that.
Everyone couldn't spell to save a life. Oh,
Nope.
I know. Nope, that's not it. What? Why is it not that? Oh, it's spelled wrong. Oh, okay, makes sense. Besides warm, spelled like what 3 different times of like a certain word, and I'm just like laughing, like, oh my god. Jeez, I reckon if he's actually going to the Roval race, so he should be leaving for Charlotte, probably like very soon.
Yeah, isn't Rogers down at the Richmond race?
Really?
I think so. I saw him post that he said he had arrived in Richmond yesterday, so I'm assuming he's gone down there maybe for the race weekend. I'm not sure though.
I am not sure either. If he is, then I did not know.
And probably Shelley's down there, I would assume. Well, I don't remember. Does he go to... I think he goes to this Richmond race, yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it weird how, like, before 2015, no one met in the community except maybe, like, a very, very huge rare occurrence? And then all of a sudden, 2016 afterward, hey, everybody's meeting everybody. Let's do it. Just like, okay, that just happened. It's weird.
Yeah.
Has anyone noticed that, or is that just me? I've
Yeah,
just...
it's been noticed.
What was it? Like, for me, it started, like, 2016, and then, like, it really caught up in last year. So it was like, okay, I'll just shut my mouth, and I'll just do what I gotta do, and okay. What is it? I met both the Guns brothers in the 500 and the Lombard brothers, and then I met Sanford and Ferranti this year for the 400, minus Warren and Michael, just like out of the newer people. And I was just
Yeah.
like, that's just
Well,
weird.
pretty soon we should add Seth to that list when he goes to the race in July.
Exactly. I'm just thinking it's starting to be a trend. It's really weird.
That's a funny thing too, Seth. How are we gonna do this to where your parents, your dad doesn't know that we talk to you on a regular basis?
My dad knows.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Steve,
Well, he's all
told
for
you,
it.
you could have told your parents a long time, and nothing would have happened.
Well, he knows, and he's fine with it. It's my mom that's the problem.
Oh,
Oh, just say
Don't
your
tell
dad. Just say
don't
your dad. Say, hey, mom, dad's fine with it. I have friends online. Just letting you know that. Okay, bye.
oh, don't tell me your mom's trying to buzzkill.
No, surprisingly enough, I found out that my sister. I've been keeping this, under wraps because, I don't know if it's going to happen yet or not. But I've been keeping it under wraps about, saving up to go to Daytona. Well, I told my sister, and she told my parents.
Oh,
And
Oh,
apparently
whoa.
they're fine with the idea. They kind of like the idea. They don't know that that well, actually my dad might know that I'm asking for support and everything, but they do know that I'm saving towards it. And
I'm sure the way they think is that at least as long as we're not paying for it and he's actually trying to save up, then we shouldn't have an issue with it.
yeah, possibly.
yeah,
The
true.
only issue I'm trying to get around now is I found out that the Daytona race actually is taking place on the same day as my dad's birthday. So I'm gonna have to find out at some point from them if it's okay that I actually. It's like,
maybe
Dad,
you don't
hi,
even-
happy birthday! You're taking me to a race.
Well, maybe you don't even have to take your dad. Just like, hey, happy birthday! I'm going to Florida.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see them really approving of me driving myself down to Florida. They were having.
I didn't
well-
say drive yourself.
You're right.
Well, I would be driving myself anyway.
That's a good point. I mean, I'm sure you can make the trip.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
You can,
hell,
whatever direction my nose is pointing is north.
Oh,
Seth, I'm sure you have GPS.
I do have a GPS.
There you go.
I also used to play a game called 18 Wheels of Steel Truck Simulator, and my knowledge of using exits was I would go up the exit ramps the wrong way. So,
oh my.
so
I can see that too.
well, you had that in the game. For people that have played the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. In the game, you have this little arrow at the top of your screen to be able to show when you turn, and it doesn't turn until after you pass your exit ramp. So you're like, oh shoot! So you turn around on the wrong exit ramp.
Well, that also doesn't it also have a GPS, like a red line or yellow line that tells you where to go, as well as the arrow.
Yeah, but back at the time when I was playing, I didn't actually have my license or anything, so I didn't know how roadways worked.
Oh my god. It's like Crazy Taxi for trucks. What could go
Oh
wrong?
Lord, I remember that game. They used to be a great freaking.
Diego's wondering if his Skittles car has been made. I don't think so. I mean, you can check in the link in the description. It shows the rides and which have been completed and which haven't. But I'm pretty sure I haven't done his. I think his is the 69, and if it is, I haven't done that one yet.
I'm about to say it also could be in the Discord too that could be posted because of Jay Jefferson as well. I'm pretty sure it is though.
I'm
Who's
pretty
there,
sure
boy?
it's not done.
Wait, who's there, boy? Hold on.
I hear a dog.
Yeah, one of my little dogs bark because I think
Woof,
someone's by the front door. Yeah, it's my skinny dog. He just
It's Roman
he was
Reigns. It's
just-
the big dog.
a big dog that kind of yaps.
I mean, that does sound like Roman Reigns, though, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, right. This is my yard now. This is my yard.
I rewatched the Roman Reigns John Cena promo from like a year ago.
Oh
And
yeah.
that with the uncut version of it, and like John Cena really like fucked Roman Reigns verbally.
He did. You're a better barrier. I invented that stuff before you came around. I have a bigger golden shovel than you do.
No, what was it? I think it was when like they were talking about there's something that I have that you don't. And it was right after he said that. I was waiting for Kurt Angle to come in and say, "Well, I have something that you both don't. I won a gold medal with a broken freaking
neck."
waiting for Kurt Angle to just chime in.
Or you just hear Kurt Angle just have like, I have a ball head. I have a ball head.
I am so close to having.
Well, at least the good news stuff is if you actually do come to Daytona, at least you'll get to know what it's like for dealing with Florida drivers. So it'll be quite fun.
I know what it is to deal with Florida drivers. I've been in Florida twice in my life.
Yeah, I heard. Oh, I'm just saying, like when you especially go out on the road, especially during a certain point of time, you'll realize. Hell, Michael, what was it from last year, dude? Or not last year, but from this year's 400, we seen like a couple drivers try to cut me off, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Why are you doing that to me? Like, really?
Yeah, and then since then I've gotten in a car accident.
Yeah, I heard. What happened?
I was at a red light, and some asshole who probably wasn't paying attention until the last moment slammed right into the back of me.
Oh, what a dick.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, my brakes weren't working." No, you were probably looking at your phone before you decided to try to hit your brakes, but by then it was too late.
My like brakes weren't working.
Why
are you on the road?
Exactly.
Right? Well, I'm sorry. Last I checked, your brain ain't working there, bud.
Hey, see, that's why I got a lawyer, and the lawyer is taking care of everything right now. The lawyer has sent me to the chiropractor. I'm not paying for my trip there at all out of pocket. Freaking. My spine's all kinds of messed up. Oh, I've unlocked the monorail system.
Oh my god.
Dylan, Johnny said that he's sending you a PM.
Yeah, he did. He sent me a PM regarding a message about.
Yeah, he sent me one too.
About, I'm just trying to read what it says here, so give me a second. A young lady that was killed in a wreck, so he's not in a good mood.
Yeah, it's a friend. It was a friend of his.
Oh, that sucks.
In Colorado.
That sucks. Well, it's funny too, because when I mentioned that you said that you were coming down to Florida, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, it looks like I may go up to New York sometime, like after the 4th, and I realized I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, duh, the fucking Cup race is after the 4th. So then I'm thinking, well, when is this thing in New York? So my stepmom hasn't told me anything about when the exact dates are, but as soon as I heard it, I'm like, well, that's kind of odd how me and Seth are literally switching states in a matter of like a couple of weeks. Like, okay,
why are you coming to New York?
Apparently, I'm going to visit Niagara Falls and some other stuff that's going around from my stepmom. So that's going to be really interesting. Plus, I've never been.
You'll be up Benjamin Miles' way then.
Yeah, I've never been to New York before, so that'll be interesting.
There are some parts of New York that are nice.
From what I've heard.
There are also other parts of New York that aren't as nice.
Hey, just like Florida. All right.
Yay.
Coming. I joked at Kev. I said, hey, if you come to Florida, we got shitty drivers. Kev laughed at that. It was funny.
Yeah, you want to meet up with the worst drivers in New England? That'd be Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen it from Zach Rogers. Rogers posted.
I've been in Massachusetts, and you ride on the Mass Turnpike, and it's terrible.
I can't. Well, it's right. You won't be able to go on I-4. Oh, crap. That sucks.
No, I'll probably be taking. Well, I don't know exactly. Usually, my dad has the internal GPS in his head. I mean, put it this way: my dad knows how to get to anywhere. He at one point we were in Pennsylvania, and the The GPS says, in 1/2 mile, make a right turn. He looks at the GPS, says, no thanks.
Oh, interesting.
So, I mean,
Ignore
he
the
would,
GPS.
I would probably have him definitely do most of the driving and everything. But in terms of that, I mean, I don't know. Usually when we go on a trip, my dad likes to avoid the big highways if he
Yeah.
can at all possible.
Yeah.
With it being just him and me, though, maybe we would end up taking a highway, and if so, probably we'd be on I-81
95.
for most of the trip.
Yeah, you'll be on 95 when you head to Daytona because 95 is right where the track's at. Because literally, when you drive on it, you literally can't miss it. It's pretty visible.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I know
Like-
that's what we were on when, because I've been to Daytona.
Yeah.
We were in there. We were there in 2006, I think it was.
Yeah. The ironic part was that I want to say it was either the 400 or the 500 heading over there.
One of them.
I want to say it was heading to the 500. Because I stayed over at my grandparents' house for the day before going to the race. The Xfinity race was about ready to start, and I had fighter jets fly right over my car, and I hear it. I hear, phew, and I'm just like, are those fighter jets I'm hearing? And I kind of like roll down the window and hear it. And I'm like, holy crap, that is fighter jets. That's pretty awesome. Like, what are the odds of that happening? Like the race.
Yeah, I'm really, if I do come down to Daytona, you know what I'm really looking forward to? My least favorite driver winning that race.
Oh.
I have a jinx with tracks, apparently, because in 2005 and 2006, my least favorite drivers were Tony Stewart and Jimmy Johnson. 2005, I go to Watkins Glen. Who wins that race? Tony Stewart. 2006, I go to Martinsville. Who wins that race? Tony Stewart. 2006, I go to the Daytona International Speedway. Who wins the Daytona 500 a few weeks later? Jimmy Johnson. So, it's like...
let's see here. My first race was 2013. At the time, my least favorite driver was Jimmy Johnson, and you get the rest. Jimmy Johnson won that one there in a Boarfest. And then
here's something to tell you. My first ever race I went to, 2003 Bud Shootout. Guess who won that race?
Who?
Dale Jr.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Oh, so you bring the good side, me and Seth bring the negative side. All right.
Yep.
And then we stopped going. 2006 and 2007, we missed. Like, we didn't go to. Those were two of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s bad times in the Bud Shootout. So then we go to 2008, and he wins.
Wow. Michael?
Yeah?
Next year, can you just for one race be a William Byron fan?
Why?
I want William Byron to win when I'm down there.
I mean, I support William Byron. Oh, I need a couple of. Oh my lordy Jesus. Okay. You. And you.
Lordy, lordy.
You. And you. And lastly, yes.
So what's it like for parking down there at that track?
Really, it's anywhere. Me and Dylan actually got to park at the on the very back on the back stretch. There's a parking lot right behind, in the back stretch that's free.
Oh, okay. Because I remember
I got a little
I remember that location down there, and from what I remember, with where it's at, there's not really a lot of area where there's like private parking.
Oh no, there's not. You can purchase tickets by parking passes if you want to, but it's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, the backstretch is free. There's a lot that's behind Daytona, which is the backstretch that's free, and there's a lot called Lot 7 that's a couple of, like, maybe a mile or two or a mile and a half away from the track that you can get shuttled to and from.
Okay.
That's free as well.
Because I remember when I went to Watkins Glen, you kind of went down this stretch of road with residential houses, and people were having like $5 for you to park in their driveways or something. And we did that. And then when we went to Martinsville, they had like 3 or 4 fields outside. So
Yeah,
I remember that you're like on a main road when you're at Daytona.
Oh yeah, it's International Speedway Boulevard. It's not that bad.
No, I know it's not that bad, but I know it what is it like?
$40.
Is it 2-lane traffic or is it 4-lane traffic?
It's 4 lanes.
I thought it was 4-lane, yeah.
Oh, I want a bowling alley and a bar. Come on.
A bowling alley in Jurassic World?
Yeah, there's an option to put a bowling alley in Jurassic World. No joke. I just want these 2 stars, guys. Darn it. Also, I probably should release these dinosaurs that are probably right here.
It's a dinosaur.
I got Seth hooked on that.
Yes, you do. It's stuck in my head now.
I got literally nothing else to do all day. You're lucky I'm not playing Call of Duty right now, Lord. I'd be raging.
Mm.
Oh no, I'm not lying to you. I would be raging right now if I was playing Call of Duty.
There was internet lag!
Yeah, like oh my effing Jesus, it's freaking that's BS and all the other kinds of inappropriate slang words I can't use on a live stream. Otherwise, Seth will
Good night, everybody.
Let's put a restaurant right here. This is called expert marketing when you put a restaurant right outside. Expert marketing when you put a restaurant right outside a monorail system.
I remember when I would play Zoo Tycoon, I spent more time building like parks with restaurants and vending machines and that kind of stuff more than building the animal exhibits.
Play Restaurant Tycoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to Restaurant Tycoon.
Welcome to Shopping Mall Tycoon.
My favorite Tycoon game to play of all time was always Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I never was really good at that because I could never get the roller coasters to connect from one end to the other.
I usually just use the pre-built courses. Rarely did I ever actually build my own.
Yeah. The one that was really confusing to me that I used to play was Cruise Ship Tycoon.
I think I played that before. I don't remember it though.
The reason it was confusing was because you had to work on the different decks of the ship. So you'd be like, okay, I was on this deck and this needed this, but now where was I last time? It was very confusing. And Michael, you got a question.
Ooh.
What restaurant would you have?
Well, on my island, it's a generic restaurant that I can name myself. But if I had to choose a restaurant to put on an island, I would probably put, I don't know.
Canoon.
Yes, Dylan.
That's what you put down.
Welcome to Canoon, home of the Canoon dog.
Yeah, right?
No, would you like an ice cream canoon?
Oh. Here's a chocolate canoon.
Fighting. Dinosaur, really? Why? Why are you fighting?
Here's a chocolate canoon there.
Have a chocolate canoon.
Would you like with sprinkles on it? Moist sprinkles.
Dinosaurs fighting. I got 2 dinosaurs fighting. They're fighting over here. I got 2 separate dinosaurs fighting.
But yeah, I was gonna say something before someone asked me for something outside. But was it 2016 500? I seen Hamlin win over Truex, which that's still, I think, to the greatest day was the best finish of Daytona I got to see. And then the 17 400 was Stenhouse, 18 500, and then the 18 400. We already know who won that, so that was interesting.
Yeah, the 2 races that I was at, the finishes weren't that exciting. I mean, obviously Watkins Glen, you don't really get that exciting of finishes unless you have that like Logano, Harvick Last Lap
or
Ambrose
2011.
Keselowski,
Yeah.
but I wasn't there for those. But Tony Stewart pretty much dominated that Watkins Glen race. The Martinsville race was good. The Martinsville race throughout was pretty good, but the finish was single file coming to the line. There wasn't much of a battle there either.
Which happens.
The one good thing that I liked about Martinsville over Watkins Glen too was at the time Gordon was my favorite driver, and he wrecked in the 2005 Watkins Glen race, whereas at Martinsville he actually finished second. So
Hey, my park rating increased. Now I can go to
holy crap!
Now I can research different places and hopefully get a T-Rex.
Here we go.
T-Rex!
I was about to say, what's the main thing you have to say about Watkins Glen there, Seth?
The main thing I have to say about Watkins Glen, and no offense to people that like Watkins Glen, but to me, you don't get the experience that you would at other tracks. You spend most of your time watching a Jumbotron, so you might as well have stayed home and watched it on television because you're there watching it on television.
Yeah. Which I'm
That's why we went to. That's why we went to Martinsville the following year, because we knew it would be a track where we could actually see all the action going on. We wouldn't have to be watching a television screen.
Yeah, and that's what I've noticed from, like, even when people that go to Sonoma, they watch a lot of it from the screen, except, like, if you get, like, that view coming off of, like, you know, the one of the sharp turns that's there. Not turn 10 and 11, but I want to say it was 5, I think it was.
Yeah.
It could be wrong.
Like I know.
Yeah.
From the vlogs and the videos that you guys were posting when you were down there at Daytona, you're not able to really see the back straightaway that well. But like I said,
we did last time. We were able to. I mean, it's not a clear view, but you can still see the cars driving down it.
Yeah.
Right. And like I said, I mean, I'm willing to give up that little bit of visibility, for the fact that I'm able to meet up with you guys. So.
Yeah, and what was I think for the 18,500, because I was sitting up in the, or no, not the 18. I'm sorry, the 16,500. I was in the real high part of the seats of Daytona. So like
you were up in the nosebleed seats.
I guess you could say so. Yeah, but I mean, we're talking like the highest point of the spectator area, and I mean, you could literally see the whole track going on by. So I was just like, holy cow! Like I was just mind blown, and it scared the heck out of my aunt that I brought over to that race. And she's like, "Man, I don't know if I could do heights, man. This is insane." I said, "This is gonna be awesome. What are you talking about?" So
I could tell you, I don't know about in Daytona because I haven't been to a race there, but I can tell you when they fire up the engines at Martinsville, you're like inside a dome. It's like you're inside a football field, and so the engines just resonate through that track. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, you can hear when Daytona when they go full throttle, man. You can hear it even when they're down the backstretch. You can get the high pitched sound when they go by, how it slowly drifts away as they get further away.
Yep.
But when they go back down the backstretch, you hear it ramp right up.
Oh yeah. And what's funny is that noise you can actually hear from a couple cities down. Like my grandparents live next door in Norman Beach, and they can actually hear the engines at times going around because they live not that far from the speedway.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, like miles away, and yet they could still hear a little bit of that roar, and they don't mind it. I mean, they're not too really keen in the NASCAR, but they respect the fact that because it's Daytona and that it means a lot to them. It brings the revenue to the Daytona Ormond Beach area. They don't mind it at all. That's just how it is, and they've been dealing that for like what I want to say 15 years. I want to say. And it just doesn't bother them at all. I'm like, God bless their heart.
And it helps keep the hurricanes away. Cyclone effect, Darrell Waltrip.
Yeah, right.
It helps keep the hurricanes away.
Minus Francis and Ivan and Charlie. That's it. But other than that, yeah, pretty much.
2004 was a bad year.
Oh, look at that inception of a 3 combined fusing nearer to an 8. Look at that.
Oh, what is this? A bowling alley? I can research the bowling alley for my island in Jurassic World. Dino bowling.
You're right, but yeah, the experience you get at Daytona is really magnificent. Because the first time when you go there, you're just like mind blown. Because the very first time I went there, I was just like, oh my goodness, this is surreal. Because what happens is that before people are let into the gates, you get like a festivity type of stuff going around because they bring out so much stuff. The first time I went there, they actually had Daytona set up via by NR 2003, via by like kind of like what they did with the iRacing simulator. So like a huge like
iRacing simulator set
simulation.
You'll have if you go to the July race, you'll probably see that pretty good. Storm warning.
Yeah. And then what was it? Eventually 2017 and even 2018 they did iRacing, but the iRacing from this year kind of amped up because of the the lineage and like the laser point, all that stuff. So it was pretty cool. And ironic enough, because Chicagoland was the week before, so Slide Job just recently happened. What do you think happened when we've seen a people racing the simulation do some dumb crazy moves? Slide job, slide job, slide job, slide job, orgasmic slide job. It's just like
slide job meme was born.
It's just like I'm looking at Michael. I'm like, holy shit, almighty! Look what your driver did. Look at what your favorite driver created. Why?
Yeah, Taylor Hart Jr. keeping up on those memes.
Yeah, right. And then eventually, what was it? Because we had a group chat thing going around just so we had a chance of people met up and shit. Warren was like the first one to come after me and Michael arrived, and he came for the second part, and even he's just like, what the hell, man, are you serious? And I'm just like, what a time to be alive, where you see people drive like crap on iRacing and still you hear a bunch of slide job memes. Great.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that I was thinking about too. You guys realize that I don't have a cell phone, so
yeah, I know it's gonna be interesting.
What's gonna happen is, however you get a chance to be on Facebook, we'll just have to set a time and a date before your trip.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bring a laptop.
I'm gonna be bringing my laptop with me, so like if we stay in a hotel, get hotel internet or something.
Yeah, so hotel internet the night before the race, we'll talk and meet.
That works good.
Discuss what we're gonna meet at.
And the fact
that works for me.
Yeah, and the fact that I don't know what's going to happen to me during that time, because I may be at a new job, I may be at the current job I'm in right now, which I hope I'm not. But if it is, then I'll try to see what I can figure out from there on my end as well. So we'll see.
Yep. I mean, the good thing about doing this now is we've got nearly a year to prepare, so it's not like it's last minute.
Hey, I'm going to Daytona, just let you know, and it's already May.
You got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get ready.
Right. Oh my god.
Michael.
What
do I put on the rear deck lid?
Do you still have that picture from Facebook I sent you?
Yeah.
You can use that one.
Okay.
Oh god, I just had a storm come through.
Hey, we got Andrew. Andrew, by the way, when I finish up this car, I got something I gotta show you.
Oh, look, Kev's upset.
Yeah. Kev is triggered on Facebook. Who knew?
I literally just came back and see that. It's just like, oh, what a surprise.
Come on, Facebook, stop lagging.
Yeah, the power of Facebook lag really strikes. Unbelievable. Oh, look, there's me.
There's you. With a Google Hangout invite. Who knew?
You're right. But yeah, that's something to learn about those stuff when you go to Daytona. Like the experience, I think, is what's really like important more than like just the race itself. And I think I've learned that after like the very first time going. That's what I learned. I was like, that's what it's all about. Just get the race experience and forget how the race is. Whether if your favorite driver wins or not, or the driver you hate wins or not, just the race experience is all what counts. And you really
exactly.
get Daytona. That's what makes me happy to go there. So I was happy the first time I went, and it probably won't be the last time. So I feel blessed. Now let's see if I can go to any other track outside of Daytona, and that never will happen.
That's basically why I'm wanting to go next year, is basically the experience factor. That's basically the selling point for me.
Yeah. My only pro tip other than that, bring a ton of sunscreen. Oh my goodness. Especially this time of year.
I didn't bring sunscreen to Martinsville, and that was a really bad idea.
Yeah.
I had skin peeling off my neck for the next like 3 weeks.
Well, knowing of God's turntable of sun and like tanning beds and all, you're definitely gonna need it. Because you will feel like you're like getting baked for at least the day portion. With the night,
I was gonna say probably for the day portion, not for the night portion.
No, because like once
you're annoyed at Shane's sides. Why are you annoyed at Shane's sides?
What?
Andrew's annoyed at Shane's sides. Don't know why.
Probably because of the news post earlier. Probably because of what's going on with the community. So probably for just the meme.
For the whole Brandon Schmidt thing? I mean, okay, wow.
I know. Probably something happened. Something else happened. And then they just, like, did it for the shits and giggles. So
this is what I was going to show you, Andrew. The Audi is coming to Icebreakers.
Oh. And it's an Audi of all manufacturers, too.
Oh, my Jesus!
He's going off about how NR is dead. He's talking about online, I think, because there's a whole thing going on right now about Brandon Schmidt saying that he's going to release tracks to whoever he wants to when track owners are saying don't release the track out and everything. I said this in the stream yesterday. I'm actually on Schmidt's side in this argument. I just kind of think he took the wrong way about doing it, posting a video. But I've said this before, and I'll say it again here in this stream. When you release a track for a 15-year-old game that was owned by a company that's no longer in existence anymore, when you release a track out in public domain, I don't think you can put any moniker on it of don't share this track, don't edit this track, don't do anything. You're putting it out in the public domain. Unless you've gotten yourself written confirmation from the Library of Congress or the U.S. Patent Office that track is yours and you're able to make those claims, I don't think that those claims need to be followed.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I'm Schmidt on it too.
And the track designers are saying, okay, we're not going to release any more tracks anymore. Okay, that's their choice. There's enough tracks out there that we don't need to have every single updated version of Daytona or Charlotte or whatever. We can take the versions that we currently have. We can make them good racing out of them. There's enough tracks out there that, NR 2003 Online's not going to die because track designers have decided they're not going to release tracks anymore.
Exactly.
I mean, normally, he's making a whole new install as well. Yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, Papyrus is gone. Papyrus doesn't exist anymore. So,
Yep.
I don't see what everyone's issue about this. Now, what I will say, there's sometimes I don't agree with Brandon Schmidt on things. This is one of those few times that I do agree with him. And what I will say though is, like I said, I think that the way that he went about it, posting a video and everything, maybe not the best idea. That was definitely going to be a fire starter, and it, has caused this whole thing to blow out of proportion. But I think in terms of what Shane Sides is talking about is he's talking about the reaction that there's been to Schmidt's video in terms of what's happening with the community. And the fact of the matter is, and I know that I don't know if Michael was in the online community back when I started, but I know Dylan was. And Dylan, I know that you've been through this. This is not the first time that something like this has happened where, battle lines have been drawn, and it's not going to be the last time either.
I've been in the NR community since I think 2011.
Yeah, this is going to happen.
I don't think I was friends with you until roughly either the end of 2011 or the beginning of 2012. I don't remember. Whenever your season 3 of all 3 of your old series was happening, about midway through.
Exactly. You're on your own side here. You're just going to run IBOS and try and make fun of Solitaire. Yeah, exactly. See, that's where I'm at. When I was running icebreakers, when I'm running, races over in the racing core and everything, I don't want to be aligned with any big organization or anything. It's just this little niche, this little group. We make our own rules. That's it. I'm in the same boat as that as well. When all this stuff goes down, I have an opinion, but I'm not going to voice my opinion because, in all honesty, when all this stuff is going on, I'm a disinterested third party because it's not going to affect me. I could care less. No tracks getting made. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just find a track and run it for my offline series or an online series, whatever.
Make you feel? It doesn't.
It doesn't. Exactly. It really doesn't. People get mad. People get upset. People post on all these different groups. I could care less.
I am posting.
What happens happens.
I am upset. I want the latest. I want the 2019 Daytona 500, and I want it now. But it's only 2018, so get on it.
The only thing that I'm hoping is that somebody doesn't not release the Charlotte Roval. That's the only thing I hope. That's the only track I want.
Charlotte Roval should be made, especially if it's.
I know there was a Charlotte Roval in the works. I know somebody posted a picture of Charlotte Roval being made in Sandbox. Whether that's a person that now has said he's not going to release tracks anymore, I don't know. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I kind of have a feeling that somebody is going to release a Charlotte Roval track.
All right, breaking news.
Yeah, it's going to be better.
Breaking news. I am trying to incubate Tyrannosaurus Rex. Could I have a T-Rex in my park?
Can he have a T-Rex? Survey says no.
Magical Mystery Tour.
Yeah, all right. Hop on off because I'm going to get ready for work. So I'm going to catch y'all later there.
Alrighty, see you, Dylan.
All right, see you.
Hey, Michael.
What?
I'm definitely not putting a Jurassic World font for your number or for your name.
Oh, I see that. That's actually pretty damn cool.
I ended up back when Icebreakers was running. I ended up having some track. I don't remember which track it was. It might have been Brickyard. I think it was. I think it was Indianapolis. It was sponsored by Jurassic World, and so I found this font for the logo. Just get under my skin when people say something's dead when it clearly is far from it. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're talking about, but I mean, people are always, saying, the community is dead and everything. I've seen people put videos out saying NR 2003 online is dead, and you just gotta ignore that stuff.
My community is dead. What are you talking about? My community is thriving. My community has dinosaurs.
My city was gone. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, Andrew. That picture you had with the dumpster on fire, talking about the NR 2003 community or something. But I mean, it's.
I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
It's what's happened. Michael's gonna get intoxicated. It just comes with the territory of online racing. I don't know if offline has ever hit something like that. Not that I can recall.
It's funny, as I was walking away, I said, just call me Dennis Nedry.
Ignore the fact 34 guys ran a development race. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly what Qual said. It's not true that Enter 2003 community is dead. I mean, maybe the NR online community needs an attitude adjustment.
You know, hold on. Yeah, I would agree with that too. If I want to point out this, James Qualls probably has one of the best. I want to say probably one of the best commentators out there. Not to mention, he's probably one of the few of that host NR races with like the greatest frames per second. I watched his IROC race, and oh my god, I swear to God, it was like it was on live TV. That's how great the frame rates was.
Sounds like mine, right?
Yeah, right. James, you have to tell me what's your secret of getting good frame rates, because I get good for a little bit and then it just turns to crap.
Michael, what do you want on your C-pillar?
See, I want a C pillar on my C pillar.
A C-pillar. Okay, is there such a thing as a C-pillar on a C-pillar? Let's see.
just put the word
C-pillar logo.
Just put the word C pillar on it.
C-pillar was here.
No, actually, it'd be cool to have like the word Chevrolet, like the Chevrolet logo maybe, or Camaro logo. It'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Oh, my T-Rex is 65% done incubating.
I thought you were going to say he was 65 years old.
And he was 65 years old.
Oh, good lord.
What would you do?
I got a spider crawling on me.
Wow. I'm glad that wasn't me, because you would have heard probably the most high-pitched scream of your life.
He dead. Like, what is that moving? Oh, hi.
Hi, how's it going? The spider looks at you and says, not much, man. Just crawling around.
Spider just looks up at me and goes, what are those?
I would have called that having a bad day. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best, how would you rate your improvement? I would probably rate it a 7. What symptoms?
How would you rate your Lowe's home improvement?
I gotta fill out this paperwork for the next time I go to the chiropractor on Monday.
Ah.
I'm feeling more alert. Which of the following do you find easier? Walking, riding, working, bending, standing, something. Lifting, appetite. I got a better appetite.
Now that I've grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs.
Now that I've grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs. Damn it, I forgot the rest of the words to that.
When I was a boy, I ate 3 dozen eggs every morning
to
get large. And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs. And I'm roughly the size of a boy.
But Seth, it's 4 dozen, not 3 dozen.
Oh, is it 4 dozen?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Luke Evans. Please don't come to my house and kill me.
In the morning to help me get large. And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a croissant.
What?
You don't remember that?
I forgot about it.
My T-Rex is done. Here it comes.
Is that spider still alive? I swear I just saw it move.
Nope, it's all in your headset.
Okay.
Get ready for it.
That sounded like an elephant giving birth.
Wow. Oh, it's Ian Malcolm.
It's eating.
Listen.
Fiction writers and adolescent children everywhere. And why? Because it represents everything that we fear about the past. It's what we believe that we've conquered, even though it ceased to exist before humanity had reached the proto-ape stage. And that was true. Till now. Till you.
You hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goldblum. It's Ian Malcolm!
Malcolm.
Wow, I love how I put a T-Rex in my park and my park rating climbs immediately.
Andrew, if you're still here, are you running RNR's developmental league tonight? Which car am I painting next? This might actually be my last car for this stream, to be honest, because I'm getting hungry. Michael talked about Malcolm getting eaten, and now I'm hungry.
What has changed? I sleep better. Which of the following do you find easier?
I sleep better and never wake up.
Not really.
Maybe with a question mark. Well, I'm going to be running it tonight, so. If I see you there, I'll see you there. If I don't see you there, I don't see you there.
About the same, really.
That's biting. Never mind.
No, I'm just going with the flow. Has anyone asked you about your progress? Yes, the doctors do.
Spider pig. Spider pig. What was that sound?
I'm writing, so you might be hearing me like using the pen to write.
Oh.
Circle the number of that identifies your pain level. Hold on, let me resupply my feeders before I do that. Welcome to the stream about painting cars and doing paperwork.
Yeah. Painting cars and taxes.
Yeah, right.
Achievement unlocked.
No, that was just telling me. That was just telling me that somebody was online.
I only know that from the Xbox sound is achievement unlocked, so. How many cars do I have left to paint? Well, I'm putting in cars number 46 and 47 right now, so somewhere between 18 to 20 cars left to paint. Like I said, I know that there's at least 3 people that said they're going to be painting their own cars. I know Qual said he was painting his. I know Rob Evans said he was painting his. And I know Tristan Allen said he was painting his. And then I've also got one other car that Napa fan said he's painting. So there's 4. So me personally, probably 15 to 18 cars still left. Elephant gave birth again. Okay, and then we've got Michael's car.
S.
Skittles Super Speedway Series. I don't know how to spell Jurassic.
Jurassic.
Did I spell it right? I don't know.
Yep, that's how you do it. Jurassic World Evolution. Number 3, Bullet Club.
And save.
So this will be my first NNSCRA series back as an actual driver,
Yes,
not
it
a
will.
driver.
So let me see. I think there were like 65 cars before people signed up yesterday. I think 5 more people signed up between yesterday and this morning.
You're actually gonna have what, 7? You're gonna run 70 cars?
Yeah.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
Divisions are coming back.
Really?
Yep.
If this is your last car, how long do you think it's gonna take you to eat? Because I might have you just co-commentate a race with me.
Depends on what I go and get. I might be able to eat and co-commentate with you at the same time. Who knows?
Okay. Pain in my neck. I'll put that at a 4.
Pain in your neck, Seth Cole. So let's see. 47 cars done. I'm pretty sure there's 70 cars, probably. And like I said, 4 people, so 51, so 19. 19 cars that I still would have to paint. Cars, 19 cars I still have to paint, and I think there's still a couple of rides that don't have drivers yet. So I can't really paint those until they're drivers. Fred Rogers on Google. Yay. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 rides that there's teams and there's sponsors and stuff, but there's no drep. What the heck? The spider is alive. It's still moving.
Seth, calm down.
What? It's still alive. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? How are you still living? Die. 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 Oh dear, I just pushed it into the carpet. Now it's dead. So yeah, we're getting there. I'm projecting probably the series will start. Yeah, there was a spider that was crawling on my sleeve, and I thought I killed it. I was like slapping it and had it down the floor, and I thought it was dead, and then it apparently moved like 3 inches from where it dropped. So it was still alive. So projected this series will probably start up, I would say, if not next week, definitely 2 weeks from now, I would think. So that's going to end off this painting stream here. Thanks everybody that tuned in. Thanks everybody that was commenting and, you know, keeping me company before Michael came in here with his dinosaurs. And thank you to Michael and to Dylan. Dylan was here too for joining me here. And rip Spooderman the Spider. Yes. Spooderman the Spider is now dead. And also, just letting you guys know as well, just reminding you guys in case you didn't see it, which you probably did, but I'm going to just say it anyway. I'm going to keep plugging this. If you look down in the description below, there's a GoFundMe link. I'm trying to go to Daytona Summer Race in 2019, Daytona Dream 2019 hashtag. And if you want to donate over there, it's minimal $5 donation. If you donate $5, you get an automatic reserved ride into the upcoming special event race if we reach the $100 mark, which is the 8th annual NNSCRA Royal Rumble. If you donate $10 or more, you get an automatic reserved ride into all upcoming special events for the different milestone markers. And you also get a special donors induction into the 2018 NNSCRA Hall of Fame. So, couple of people have already donated, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we'll see if we can get to that $100 mark. And I don't know. Yeah, I know for certain that tomorrow and Sunday there will be no painting live streams, but we may be back for a painting live stream on Monday. We'll have to wait and see. But again, thank you all for tuning in, and see you guys next time. Till then, Michael is a dinosaur.